Whoa, what's up, party people? How's it going? Happy Friday, everybody. Good to see everybody hanging out. Starting a little bit later today just because I had some, emails to do. Classic James emails. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see, we got the closed captions going. Boom. Baby Yoda going. Boom. Hey, Aiden, good to see you. Good to see you. We got some chats from Sarab. I'm not sure what you're asking, Sarab. Just like a login flow? You could use like Xamarin Essentials. I don't know. Maybe put a question in the Q&A and then send me a link on Twitter. You can have the there's this Q&A section. This is where I'm telling everyone to just go now. Basically, is like go to Q&A and then post a question on there and then link it to me. That way, it's there for everybody. Because like one-offs are a little bit harder. Chicken, good to see you. Aiden, good to see you. David, good to see you. Danny, good to see you. Alex, good to see you. Everybody's here. What's going on? What's going on? Harrison. Oh, welcome to the stream, Harrison. Good to see you. Yeah, I've been a little inconsistent in the last few months. Well, not that inconsistent, but here and there, you know what I mean. Did you send it to me, Sarab? Did you send me a link? You got to send me a link, Sarab, or else I can't help. I don't know. Then I could take a look at it. Maybe you did send me a link. Then send me another link. Let's see. Harrison, yeah, welcome. I've watched. This is the first stream I've watched in a long time. Well, welcome back. Yeah, we've been building out a Peloton clone app. It's kind of been my holiday experimentation with Xamarin.Forms 5, seeing what features are there, how things are going, and it's been kind of fun. Yeah, because I've been using the app a lot. It's quite kind of nice just to build out some UI, do some tips and tricks, and use all the new controls that are built in. See what things are out there in general. So it's gonna be quite fun going through that. Last week we went through and we built a bunch of stuff and got things in kind of a good place. And I think I'm just gonna end up screen mirroring my iOS device and then just kind of hot reloading that. Danny asks, interested to hear how the new bike is going. Would you recommend it? I wrote an entire blog post on this. I got featured on Hacker News this week, which is kind of crazy, which is ridiculous, and really cool that it got featured. This blog post, I did a whole write-up because a lot of people were asking me about the bike, the setup, what my thoughts were on it. So I decided to just do a whole big blog on it. I did a video on Apple Fitness Plus, and I was waiting for Apple Fitness Plus to come out. So I kind of went into my decisions, my thought process. Not that I'm going to use this for like ever, back and forth and whatnot. So that's cool. Yeah, I wrote a lot of words. I had my wife edit it for me, so it's proper. She added a lot of commas in there. So I made a lot of GIFs those were kind of fun to make and try to get them small. Like these GIFs are quite large on there. But yeah, it's good so far. I would say I've been, at the time of writing this, what was I at? I was at 15 rides in 12 days. I'm probably at, let's look at my Peloton app right here, actually. I can see it. Let me open up Reflector. There we go. There it is. Okay, cool. Screen mirroring. Should be there now. Yeah, there it is. Desktop. Boop. So even if I did Apple Fitness Plus, I was still doing that. So 15 active days, multiple rides inside of here. So probably 17 or 18 rides on it so far, which has been going well, I would say. I've been quite enjoying that in general. Put that right. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Put that right. Where's the black bar at? Right there. Oh, I could actually put this under me. Look at that. Oh, wow. I'm trying to figure out like the optimal zonage. Ooh, that's cool. It's good so far, but yeah, definitely give it a read. If you have questions, definitely let me know. Hit me up on Twitter on it. I'll let you know. We've had some good discussions in general on Twitter about it, so which is cool. Sold a lot of bikes through this. I'll be donating a lot of money to charity based off of whatever my Amazon affiliate links go to, which is kind of cool. But it was kind of crazy to get featured on Hacker News. I saw my traffic just spike up like crazy. I was number 7, I think, at the peak. I don't know, Hacker News. I don't ever really read Hacker News, so It was kind of cool to be like, whoa, where's all this traffic coming from? And then reply on there, resetting my password. So, Harrison asks, I read on Twitter about the BLE stuff that I'm using. Why didn't you use Shiny for the BLE stuff? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have a reason necessarily. I was looking back and forth. I don't know. I could switch, I guess. I think mostly no reason. I might switch over to it at some point too, to be honest with you. I don't really have a reason per se. All this stuff should work the same as is. I think both of them would be good. Yeah. I mean, Shiny's great. Yeah, I don't really have a reason necessarily. Oh, he has like a scan for heart rate extension. That's cool. He must have literally been doing something with heart rates. I'm trying to look at his code. Write without response. I'm not going to write anything. Services. When services discovered, subscribe. Actually, that's pretty nice. I'm looking at his docs, by the way. So here's where I'm at. I'm inside the BLE section. I might switch over to it. It's not that much code. To me, the biggest thing was open settings. I do have a specific GUID I'm looking for. Hey, Alan, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Alan, I'll give you access to my repo. Let's do that. Oh, that's reactive extensions. That's very nice. This is my hack stuff. Let's see. I should move over. I don't know. I feel like I just grabbed the first one that was in the list and then went from there. But no reason, no rhyme or reason. I don't know. I kind of like this. This looks cool. No, I'm saying I like the subscribe stuff. You'll see the code. The code's not that elegant. It's very hacked together. Where's this at? And what's Alan's GitHub? Just post your GitHub because I can't find it. Maybe it's in here. Hey, Richie. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, take a look at that puppy. This is my super hack project that I've been working on. But yeah, a lot of the code, well, there's a lot of code inside of the discovery page and the cadence page. The discovery is mostly like is finding all of the devices, and then this one, the cadence page, is the home page, and this is more of you already know the device, you just want to connect to it. But in theory, it's really not that crazy. There's like, it's all event based, which I can kind of see like the RX part of it being pretty nice instead of like having these. Ooh, I can click on this. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the coolest thing ever. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That's cool. Anyways, yeah, what I do in here is a lot. It's all code behind because I just did stuff. But if you start, you grab it, make sure the Bluetooth is on. I start scanning randomly. See, like I kind of just ignore it because this like blocks while it searches for everything. So I just kind of, I should give this a cancellation token actually if I'm doing it right. But anyways, you slap it together and then, yeah, where's my, there's the device discover. So I make sure that if I'm already connected, then I don't need to connect to it. And I'm actually searching to see devices with this specific service. Bluetooth is crazy. We talk all about it next week on Merge Conflict, and not about law libraries, just about Bluetooth. And then I just add that to the list. And then when you tap on said item, well, crazy. I grab the device. Do I connect to it? Oh yeah, I disconnect if I'm already connected, basically. That's what I try to do here. And then I grab the connected device, I connect asynchronously, try to grab the device from the connected list. Actually, this probably returns a device. I don't know why I'm doing that, but anyways, I grab the services from it, a specific cadence service, which again is this number. I go through all the characteristics. I need to clean this up a little bit because this is just looking for a specific characteristic inside of that Bluetooth cadence sensor. And then the real magic comes from subscribing to updates for that characteristic, in which then I parse all the data in this magical method that took me, I think this took me the longest to figure out, which is you get a byte array here and you have to figure out how to parse that data. And I actually had to convert this from Swift over. So I had to figure out how to convert, what bytes to get inside of the array that's coming back to me. It's really crazy how they're doing it in Swift compared to how we can just do this byte converter in here. And then, yeah, someone wrote all this cool code to do time differencing and crank arm stuff. And so far it's working, but I bought another cadence sensor just so I could run 2 cadence sensors at the same time and really test it out versus what Peloton shows me in general. So anyways, you'll have access to that. You could probably make the code much better. My plan here is to open source the app, but then I'm going to have a private version that has all the in-app billing stuff to unlock a pro mode for the application. So that's the stuff I've been working on. Anyways, I like this. This all looks super nice. So I should probably get down on the reactive stuff. I should probably do it. I think for this, it makes sense because it's all asynchronously happening in the background. You know what I mean? Like things are streaming in. I mean, that's, I think, the power of the reactive that I haven't really... Oh, you got... Yeah. See? Yeah, there you go. This could be a good example. See, I would like to use it without dependency injection, please. Anyways, so that's super cool. But yeah, I'm sure I'd figure it out. The BLE one wasn't super duper close either. So, and it's hard. There's so many different things. But I think, yeah, the reactive extension part of it of, hey, data is streaming in, that's super powerful, right? Because... if you look at, like when I'm normally making an HTTP call, it's like, well, I can't do anything until that data comes in. But for Bluetooth, it's like, well, this stuff is being discovered all around us. It's seeking out, things are coming in randomly, right? I could, for example, stop and disconnect the Bluetooth device on from one phone, and then it would reconnect over here and be discoverable again. So it's one of those things that stuff makes a lot of sense. And the normal async await eventing actually kind of makes it a little bit difficult to do in general. What's up, Steven? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. I'm close to my stand goal. I thought I got my stand goal. Now I'm going to move my arms to get my stand goal. All right. It looks like I was partying there. Why would I prefer without dependency injection? I don't use dependency injection in my apps. So I'm trying to get my stand goal. Come on. Stand goal. Stand goal. I use like Xamarin.Forms dependency service. I don't use constructor injection at all or things like that. But in this application, for example, it's did it nice. In this application, I'm just hacking things together. Oh, that's a good point too. Alan says DI can be complex for newer .NET users. I agree. So. Navigating code on GitHub. Ooh. Oh. Amazing. Well, you saw what we're doing with the extensions framework stuff, right, Alan, in Maui? No, there's no downside to it at all, no. In fact, I wrote a whole article about... about dependency injection. This one. Again, I'm not against dependency injection. I'm not against dependency injection. I just want it to be built into the framework so then so people don't have to recreate it over and over again. Oh, cool, yeah. Basically, we're just going to do this, what I did in this blog post, and make it happen, which is amazing. Because that's actually what I want is when you do, like a good example is Asp.NET Core, right? It's all baked in. It kind of is how you naturally learn things. It's like, oh, I want access to this thing. I'm going to put this thing here. So if you learn naturally that this is how you use the framework, this is how the thing works, then I think that's easier, right? However, if it's go learn all this stuff and then go learn this completely other thing that isn't necessarily made for this thing and it's built on top of it, it is another layer of complexity, for sure. However, I do like that if all of the app models could unify and streamline, then all the features could be used and integrated more seamlessly there. All right, cool. Let me see if I can get this thing onto my phone. Does that make sense? The hosting model doesn't fit well into mobile app model. It doesn't today, at least. I think there's some challenges there, for sure. I'm not against it. Oh man, the one thing I really want. So the problem that I have is with this is that this should just deploy. The one issue that I have. Oh, me. Well, that's weird. That's definitely not my profile anymore. But oop. Oop. Okay. All right, so that should, it's gonna pop back over every time. That's the only problem I'm gonna have with this emulator on this thing. Yes. Okay, cool. Is I want to do display on top. All right, cool. All right, give me this a little bit bigger. Go over here. Now, let's see if this thing. See if this thing works or not. We'll see where we got last week. So what we're doing, right, is we are cloning the Peloton app, and the application deploy successful, but didn't debug. The application looks a little bit like this. So there's classes in the middle, featured, challenges. I'm actually now doing challenges, so that's cool. Oh, now it's loading the app. Oop, oop, oop. Cool. So this is where we got last week, where we had different programs. These icons are really big. We had challenges, which apparently I need to put some spacing in here. Kind of flip through these. I have the classes. I have a profile, a more page. So we got this stuff set up last week, which is cool. And if I should really put the Solution Explorer over here, which is against normally what I do, but I think for today, it'll be okay. What I want to do is we set up all of the stuff inside of here. Oh, it's actually kind of funny because I would want the code. I do want this over here, but yeah, I don't. I should really change my setup, but like I should be on the left side maybe. I guess I could just open all of the files that I want. Give me all the files. I wish I could get 2 Solution Explorers. That'd be kind of cool. All right, cool. Perfect. I'm on a lo-fi vibe today. App 3, I see you're as good as it. Lots of App 3s, and then I often have to go through and like delete just tons of stuff. It's supposed to be challenges. I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, because if we, the reason I wanted to like bring up the phone is because then I can like switch here, right? There's challenges. Oh yeah, we're gonna put this big thing on top. I had an idea of how to do this too. So here for challenges, we need like these 3 things on top, like this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And what we'd want to do is we want those 3 things on top. So if we have this carousel view, which is the main, what's this indicator view doing? Oh, it's the loading bar. Why is it there? Indicator view. Why do I have that in row 1? This should really be different. Oh, this is the indicator view. Yeah. Well, that's really weird that... It's weird that this thing is not... It's like under the bar. Why is it under the bar? Oh, weird. Okay. Ooh. I think I need to do something where it's like... how do I do that thing where it's like... on platform? Can I do 0? Does that work when I do that? Is that correct? Use a percentage for that row. Yeah. Oh, for this row? Well, this should be fill. 90. Oh, you like 90? Yeah, so what we actually want to do is we want to do 3 columns. We want to do up top 3 columns, and then we actually want to do auto fill. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like only do like fill 0.9% of that. Column definitions. Then this can be grid dot column span 3, grid dot row 1, and then this puppy. Oh my gosh. 2, and then grid dot column span 3. Oop. Something weird is happening on that bottom for some reason. You could use shell.title. I could use shell.title view for that, huh? Is it good? How does that work? Oh, that'd be cool. I'm just slapping some code on there, right? Oh, I think I would need to turn on... the shell page like that. I don't know if that's gonna refresh or not. Is it the nav bar? Let's see. Shell title view. Title view. Oops. Content page shell.title view equals that. If the navigation bar is made invisible, the title view will not be displayed. Yeah, so I think that... Does this thing save? I wonder if I can override it. I wonder if that works. If that would like... Oh, it did. Whoa, crazy. Okay, that's cool. Nice. Awesome. Good find. I like it. Yeah, so that's really nice, actually. Cool. So then... Yeah, then we don't need columns. Wow. You all are so smart. Wow. Okay, fine. You all win. Winners. Okay, cool. 0. That makes it easier. Yeah, because it's always going to be up there. I like it. There is like a weird left and right there, but that's okay. There's that, and this will be row 1, and then we're back to where we started. Whoa, nice. Very cool. Look at that. And then really you don't need maybe this because it's gonna...
You said tomorrow, so just
do it!
Make your dreams come true!
Yeah, but Dragon, thank you so much. We just planted 5 more trees. I super appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for the subscription. You get more tiers. 15 months coming in. 16 months. Oh my goodness, on a 15-month streak. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So here what you could do then is a grid. You know me, there's one thing that you know about James. I love a grid. I love a grid. So let's space these puppy out. And actually, what will this grid look like? It will look like, yeah, probably that. Oh my goodness. All right, cool. So we would have a row definitions, and we'll do an auto because you know there's one thing that I love more than grids. I love rows and columns. And we would want something like an image, and then can I just do a label? Like I would do like a label, and then I do a font family, I do a solid, and then I would do a text. Can I just set a text property and then be like x:static resource fa? How did I do that? How did I do that? This one. Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. I hope you had a great stream, and happy Friday to everybody. My goodness, super duper appreciate it. Welcome into the channel. You know we're coding some mobile apps, and we are building out a brand new clone of the Peloton fitness application for iOS and Android with Xamarin.Forms. That's what we're building out today. Oh, Arlos, thank you so much for the follow. Baby Yoda says hello. We're working on something like this right now for the challenges page. So we're building out this little carousel view, and this is what we have so far. And we just figured out how to put this header in here. So we're looking at putting this in there. That's what we're looking to do there currently. And yeah, we got a lot of this stuff actually in here, which is kind of cool. We got the little indicator views in here, a bunch of cool stuff. It's looking halfway decent. Declan, thank you so much for the follow. My goodness, Baby Yoda says hello. Did make some fresh pots of coffee as well. There we go. Yeah, David asks, great question. If your grid is evenly spaced with stars, then you don't need to declare definitions. That is correct. Yes, you wouldn't need to technically do it. However, I like to be verbose because I change my mind all the time. So I like to just put it in there. Yeah, Xamarin.Forms will automatically put that stuff in there for you. However, like I said, I'm a little bit more verbose in that. How do I do this? X static. I don't know how to use static stuff. I don't know anything about XAML. What do we have? We have, let's see, cup. I guess that's a trophy. Oh, trophy alt. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Oh, I definitely spelled that wrong. Solid. I don't know if I did this right. Does it work with a static resource instead of static? It would, but what this is doing here, good question, Mizu. What this is doing is I have a file here. I have a file called FA icons, and this is accessing the static FA icons class. So it's not a static resource, but it totally could be in general, but these are all in this file that is downloaded from the internet. So yes. This should be text color. Oh, did I do this right? This would be grid.row1, grid.column1. I know I don't need a 0. That should work. Oh, this would actually be 0. Well, let's see if a normal label underneath works. So I did label text Well, how did you get that font? Yeah, someone posted a link to that. That is inside of... oh, can I just search in here? FA icons. Haha. Yes, it comes from Matthew, who does Mfractor. There you go. It's right in there. You put it right in. It's automatically generated from Font Awesome, the cheat sheet, which is cool. So we have active. Okay. I'm just going to post. I'm just going to plop these in here. We have active. Then we have upcoming. And we have completed. Okay. And all these are just toggling data, really. But not bad. I can just tell that views are being swapped really here. So let's see. I don't know why the text isn't coming up on here. Oh, I wonder if it's because it's in the title view and the title view doesn't get refreshed. That could be. Maybe. Hard to say. Well, this would be grid.row 1, horizontal center. Let's do this. It is fascinating, actually. Could be. Hey, Pinar, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so this would also be then grid.column1, grid.column2. And ideally, we'd have a bunch of trophies here. I think you can do it with a label. I wouldn't see why you couldn't. It's a very large header here. I could make this a separate view, probably. But let's see, column 2, column 1. We'd also want to do horizontal center and copy and paste that for all of these. Or it's not refreshing because I have a... Is there something wrong? Well, there's a lot of outputs here. It's very mad at me. Is the title view big enough to do it? Yeah, you can make the title view whatever you want, as far as the size. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure. I think if you just set it to a default, it's that. I'm pretty sure you can change this to be like anything. But let's reload it. Hot restart this pup. And we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it would work fine. We'll see though. At least I'm pretty sure it does. We will find out right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it is. Oh, I must have some issue here. FA solid. Isn't that what it is? Yeah, font family. Oh, maybe there is no. Maybe there's no like. Oh, there we go. There is no trophy alt in that collection. So yeah, good question. With it. Oh. There doesn't seem to be any properties on the title view. Let's see. Title view. Oh, this one. Oh, maybe not. So it is only that. So yeah, so like that is the area in which that exists. Oops. So I think that we can't use that then. Does my helper's namespace have a typo in it? No. No, they're showing up. I think there was no trophy alt in there. So I think, yeah, we'll just put this down in here. And we'll make this false, I guess. And then we're back again. Back again, people, to this, which would be auto. And I guess here, technically, I could just make this have the height. And this would be 1, 2. Yeah, and the indicator one. Oh, there it is. Whoa, heyo. Fitness. Huh. Oh, you are totally right. How does it? Oh, I see what happened there. Wait, what? What? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's so funny. Good catch. There is a typo in that, but it actually wasn't typoed. That's too funny. Good one, Alex. Hey Bill, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. That's funny. Yeah, because you know what? I brought this over and then I changed the namespace, so I typed it wrong. That's great. That is great. I'm also gonna be putting all of these videos over on my YouTube in this series of building this app. So if you haven't checked out my YouTubes, give that a look over there. All right. I just put out a new video yesterday, which is prepping a Xamarin.Forms shell application, clearing it out. If you are interested in Apple Fitness Plus, I did that here, but I have this whole playlist of those are my private code that is playlist right here, Xamarin.Forms 101, this whole series right here, which is cool. So you can take a look at that. And I'm going to be putting the other live streams up on here as well. So give that a look and a subscribe if you're interested. All right, let's look. Fitness, it's fixed. Cool. Good catch. Hey, Jim. Good to see you as well. Always good to see everybody hanging out. All right, let's see here. Challenges. We're back. Okay, so here, yeah, we probably want to do something like 24, I guess, up. And then, I think even 36. I don't know. But I think here, this could be tech size, font size, large. I don't know. What's large look like? I don't know. Title. All right, I'll just do like 36. Random numbers. That looks better. It looks closer to what we have there, I would say. And maybe a little bit smaller. So maybe like a 28. And then this is definitely text, font size, small. Yeah, that looks better. Same thing here. So we're going to do, and what we really should do, by the way, is create a thing. We should create a thing that does a thing. Yeah. So we should create a style. Let's do that. So we're going to do content page, resources, resource dictionary, and then we'll do a style, and we'll say is category icon, and then there's target type, which would be label, and then we can do you do setters in there? Yeah, you do setters, and this will be font property, font family, value is FA solid, and then we can do horizontal. Oh gosh, oh my gosh. And that's how you break hot reload. I guess hot refresh. All right, let's try it again and deploy. Oh man, we're almost at 3,000 followers on this channel, 2,862. My goodness, thanks everyone for following and hanging out over here. Super duper appreciate it as well. FA solid. Oh, font. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Oops. 20. That's cool that it actually knows that that is not valid. Created some snippets for the Mac, but I never used. I should use more snippets. That is for sure. We have some videos about people creating snippets, how to do it on Windows. I'm not sure how to do it on a Mac. Oh, no XAML styles on the Mac, David says. Interesting. There's definitely a way to do it, but I don't know how. Oh, but maybe the XAML one doesn't work. It's a good question. It's a good question. The C# ones show up. All right, let's do this. Style X key is category label. And then target type is label. Here. And then we can do something like, I don't know why there's a height request in here. And then we're gonna do small, and then just, yeah, there's nothing really crazy here, but we should be able to do something like a setter, property, font size, value, small, and then setter. Oh my gosh. That one's kind of a bad one. Because I'm on the new one. Horizontal options, value, center. It's interesting. Sort of like it doesn't like when I have improper styles, it can't parse it. That's interesting. I'll need to talk to the team about that. So I think here we have small, center. We also probably want this color as well. Cool. Ooh. Let's refresh that. You happen to know where you got the swag pens from Xamarin.Gear? I don't know. Send me an email and then I'll see what I can do for you. James, I'm sure that we have pens sitting around somewhere. I'm sure we do. Yeah, or DM me on Twitter. You can do that as well. So let's see. Okay, cool. So we got that. I wonder if we actually want like text secondary. Probably, yeah. Ah, wow, that's crazy. Something is weird on that shell thing. It keeps breaking. Something when I change the style. So that's good to know because it doesn't like that. But I think we're finally in a good state. Maybe let's try it again. It's annoying. I should change to the old way maybe. I like to test out the latest and greatest features, so. Oh, snap. Where's my Windows stuff at? Oh no, where's my Power Toys? Didn't have a... Oh, snap, cool. Oh, now I can bring it over more. I was like, where's my Power Toys? Okay, so... fancy zones. Launch layout editor. Can move this over actually. Actually, I don't really need more zones. Just remove that one and then just goes here. Ideally there. Let's move this over a little bit more. Ooh. Save. Apply. cool. Oh no, I messed up the fancy zone editor. I was like, I am just changing the thing. Edit. There we go. Perfect. Visual Studio. There we go. Boom. Perfect. And done. All right, what are we on? Challenges again? All right, cool. So now what we should be able to do is get rid of this, get rid of this, and then do style, static, resource, category icon. Yay. Okay, cool. Get rid of this, get rid of all this stuff, just clean this up. Look at me using styles. Oh my goodness. And then, yeah, so then we can get rid of this, and then we can do style, static, resource, label. Wow. Wow. Very nice. Cool. So then we want to go over to our font. Awesome. This one. Free. Oh, I don't know about this song. Oh, that's my COVID app. I'm in the lo-fi zone, so next week we'll do some Christmas holiday music. Okay, so we probably want arrow. Upcoming calendar. Kind of feel like probably solid calendar. Maybe we'll do angle double up. That looks legit. Boom. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. And then completed. Let's see if there's something for completed. Which would be, what is that, a ribbon? Oh, nice. Medal. Award. Oh my gosh. Heyo. Now we're talking. That's not bad. That is not bad. Look at that. Looks pretty good. I don't know why the thing is underneath. James at. Ooh, there's a lot of questions in here. Jim. Let's go, Jim, first. Wanting to get better at layout. I currently use Stack and Grid. Have heard about Flex, but never use it. Same with Sync Fusion. Is there a course on building beautiful UI with Xamarin? That's a good question. I like. There was a good session on .NET Conf. From, there's a good one. I think this is Steven, right? I think Steven did this one. And then here's some stuff on components. And then, yeah, I think those are good. I don't know if we have anything in here. I don't know if we have anything on Flex layout. We should have someone do something on it, because I don't understand Flex layout. I think I'm not good at Flex layout either. So Flex layout's hard. Yeah, and then I think there's some good videos from XDS from a while ago, like that's on Lottie, accessibility. That's visual. Maybe this one. Copy link. That one has 30,000 views. I think it's David. That's good. There you go. I don't understand flex layout. It's more of a web thing, so David's really into it, but yeah. But it is good. I've used it once. I did a blog post on it once. I think I did this one time. The beautiful, complex flex layout. Ugh, I don't know. I accidentally forgot to do this. Yeah, I have like a flex layout thing. I kind of describe what it is and like how you can do stuff like that. It's pretty good. I should learn how to use it, but I don't. But it's here. It's actually really big. It's actually pretty good. So, but you can do like these flex basises, and maybe we'll use it here. Who knows? I usually use grids and layouts though. I think flex layout's really good when you're looking at like going between iPad and going between other devices too. So might be good to look at. I know. Okay, so cool. We have our header done. Oops. Done. And then we probably want our what if I should do bottom? Oh, there we go. You kind of want 8. Does this have a different... Oh, it does have a different background. So we should have a different background color. It's the other background color here. So I think it's a card background, actually. Same card. There you go. Boop. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Why is there padding in the bottom? Padding. That's strange that there's a weird padding on the bottom. Aha. We'd probably make this entire header in the background white too. That's kind of what they did here. So it'll look a little bit better. Yeah, but it's a good start, I would say. Yeah. But oh my goodness. We had another question from, oh yeah, Kim does great UI work. I agree. Oh, James asks, do you know any performance hit the difference between dynamic to static resources? I don't know if there's a vast difference. I think the obvious thing is only use dynamic when it needs to be dynamic in general. I am using an iPhone and I'm reflecting it with Reflector. We should do a Reflector app. But for theme support, you should use the new built-in theme support because it's optimized in general. Let's do this now. So I'm using Hot Restart, which is built in to this thing at command, and we'll say Reflector. I am mirroring my iPhone with Reflector 3. Boom. Then I can submit that, and then I can do bang Reflector. Boom. Yeah, so I just have my iPhone plugged into my Windows machine, and then I'm just reflecting it here. so you can see it. I can't interact with it. See, it just moves it, but I have it right here. See, this is an older iPhone that I have. Cool. Everything looks a lot better at full scale. This is like scrunched up, so it's there. Yeah, no problem. And then I use Visor to mirror Android as well. There you go. I actually have a whole blog on Magno. Mirror devices. We should put that in the thing. This one. There you go. This is... oh yeah, you know what I should do is I should probably do... I'll just link to my blog instead. There we go. You are welcome. Usually if there's a question, there's a blog for it. Montemagno, how do I do that thing? There you go. So. This is good. I mean, you got to buy it. You can try it, though. It's really good. It's very, very good. I've owned it for many, many years, and it works with everything. This actually works for Android, too, but Visor, I think I also just really like a lot. Cool. All right. This looks really good thus far. Oh, I was asking. Yeah, so the app theme is the new stuff that I would definitely use for the new stuff for it. I don't know what those are. What's a Zen screen? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think a floating button, usually what I do is I just overlay it on top of everything. Like I would just put it on the top right. We'll probably create one of those, I'm sure. I'm gonna get some more coffee really quick. Let me do this. How do I do that? Dashboard. Let's run a commercial. Let's do a 60-second ad break, and then I'll go grab some more coffee, and then we'll be right back. That should work. Touchscreen HD monitor. Oh, that'd be cool. And we're back. I think we're back at least. I don't know. I don't know how Twitch ad breaks work. Oh, they're done. Cool. Nice. There you go. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. So we also have, so this is set up. That looks good. I think here we do want to put padding of 0, maybe 44 on the bottom. I don't know why. I think it's only under the screen because of the hot restart of it, because of how it reloads. Maybe we back. I'm not positive though, so let's just reset it and see if it pops back for us or not. We shall see. Debug. I don't know why I didn't re-debug. It's a shell thing? It shouldn't be a shell thing. It has an issue open for top space and bottom space. Oh, interesting. Oh, I guess maybe that's it then. Oh, maybe in the latest version? Yeah, that seems wrong. Oh, it feels like they maybe didn't do something then. What MVVM frameworks do I prefer? I just use the built-in one, and I use my MVVM helpers class. But there's a lot of good ones out there. You got Prism, you got the MVVM lights, you got the MVVM crosses, you got all the things. But yeah, I just use whatever's built in. Oh, safe zones. That's what I thought. That must be new, because I didn't have that issue before. I've never used Catel. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, AutoFac is more of I don't know. And you can use whatever you like if it's compatible and it works for what you want. I think is what's important in general. Ayo, there you go. There's your safe zones. So I guess if you just turn on safe zones and it cleans it up. There you have it. Boop. Problem solved. So that's the workaround. It's just to use safe zones. Oh, I should probably actually do a little bit on the bottom, I guess, huh? Boom. Oh, there you go. There we have it solved. Wow, that looks so good. Oh, nice. I want to do that thing where the thing gets bigger or whatever, like when it zooms in and out. I forgot how to do that. I think that doesn't Javier have one of those? Xamarin GitHub. What version of Xamarin am I on? Let's look. We are on preview 5. Preview 5. Yeah, I think you can use like AutoFac or other things with Prism and other things too. So there's that. Didn't he do this coffee app somewhere? Nope. He did a... What about style libraries? I use Sync Fusion a lot. So I use they're a sponsor of my podcast, but that's not why they sponsor them. But I use a lot of Sync Fusion. They also have a free community license too, which is awesome. Very, very good. They also have these UI templates, which are completely free. That's cool. Yeah, there's tons of good stuff out here. Oh, this is really cool. Look at that. Whoa, so cool. Whoa, so cool. I think his is, or grab one of these. Yeah. Well, there's my app. I mean, I don't think my apps look all that great, but I'm not a designer, so I can design stuff. But I usually use stuff such as, I mean, there's a lot of controls that are just built in now. What are the things that I'm looking for? You just look at this. Just go to this GitHub. I'm looking for the one that Javier did. It was somewhere around. That's cool. Look at that. This is a good view. So oh yeah, David made that one. Whoa, this is a cool one. It's always nice. Nicer design is nicer when you have good, cool graphics, to be honest with you, by the way. Everyone loves these curved things. That was Xamarin TV. This is way back. What am I looking for? Food sample? No. Just looking at the UI. Where is it? Whoa. So dope. So dope. That's like always like a. Oh, okay. I think we're getting closer to where it would be. Because he made this thing a while ago. No. There it is. Drinks gallery. Yeah. No. Maybe that's what I want. I also made this pretty weather app. I don't know what people think. I don't have good designs. But I think what I'm looking for is there's probably a view. And I'm sure that he has. I was hoping there's like a trigger that could be set. CarouselView parallax offset. It's not that. I don't think it is what it is in here. I thought there was a way to like scale it when it's not there. Xamarin.Forms CarouselView scale items off screen. I don't know if this is his stuff or not. Oh, I think there's a way to do it. Come back. Come back. I thought there was a way to say. Here it is. Boom. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is what we want. So smart. So it's inside of the layout of the stack. Ordinary Boy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. I'm pretty sure all this was available with these visual setters. So I'm pretty sure if I just slap it a code in here. Snow Power Core. Thank you for the follow. Baby Yoda says hello. That's my new favorite one that I've done. Okay, here we go. So if we slap that in there. Boop. Where'd it go? Down here? Did that work? I think I need to like. I think it doesn't change the. Current item. Oh yeah, scale. Oh, interesting. Oh, default item. Interesting. Do you check viewers' projects on GitHub? Sometimes. Depends. I don't really like review them or anything like that, but sometimes. I hope that this is still in here. You can just post it, I guess. I don't know if that's working. Is it not valid? Did I mess something up? Oh, I'm no longer debugging. Ha 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 ha. You can just post a link. Yeah. I'm like, huh? Hot reload's not working. Oh, because it went to sleep and it disconnected. Perfect. Ha 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 ha. I don't think we want any of these opacity things, but this is kind of cool if the current item can scale. I think you would do something more like, whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, cool. So what you really want is you want like this, and you really want previous item, this item. I don't know what default item is, but you'd want like 0.9. That work? I don't know if that's reloading or not. I need to maybe change. Does that work? Do you write code on iOS for Windows? All my life for the last 10 years. Yes. We are using hot restart for iOS, Xamarin. So you can, there's many ways of doing stuff, but basically I just plug my iPhone into my device here and then it just shows up and I debug right and deploy right to it. See, it like literally shows right here. You can go to my YouTube, I have a whole video on it. My goodness. This one is my application. How do I autoplay? It's just literally this video, building your first app. I go all about what you can do. Yeah. You just plug it right in and then boom. You could always in the past, you could connect to a Mac and then you would bring up a simulator or plug your device into your Mac, things like that. But yeah, you don't need that for hot restart. You just, it only works with Xamarin.Forms, but you plug it into your device, which is cool. Oh, fascinating. I'm wondering here, so I think here we would want maybe like a smaller percentage. That's funny. It doesn't know how to parse those things in general, but I think it's good. A current item. I don't know what the default item is. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cool. Interesting. So then I can just hit restart. So it doesn't actually compile your application because it's actually like interpreting and doing stuff different. The core underlying technology, it kind of like shoves your app into a shell of an app. So to like deploy your app to the App Store and things like that, you still need a Mac or CI system and you need to register and do all the things. But it's a piece of technology that sort of, yeah, uses the interpreter and does a bunch of stuff. It's not interpreting your code. There is compiled stuff. I don't know exactly how it works. Let me just be honest with all of you. Magic. Magic. I am fascinated here. I wonder if I don't need to do this. I wonder if now, because it's like, but that's pretty cool. Well, when you're doing debug and simulator stuff, it's JIT, but on like when you on Android, there's JIT and ahead of time compilation. iOS is only ahead of time compilation unless you are on a simulator there. And the hot restart stuff is just for Windows Visual Studio in general. Is it a good idea for developing Android only apps using Xamarin? Sure. Yeah, I develop sometimes just iOS apps, just Android apps. We were talking about earlier how I'm developing this new app for like bike stuff, bike sensors, and that's only going to be on Android. Oh, that's weird. This is incorrect. I messed something up. Obviously. No, this is correct. I think it's having a problem with these visual states somehow, but they're in there. Yeah, that's weird. It's like it doesn't like those visual states for some reason. I don't know why. You can also do that, like James says. You could connect directly to a Mac, and then you can use simulators. So if you don't have an iOS device, obviously I have an iOS device, multiple iOS devices sitting around, so that's helpful. But yeah, I think if you're a C# developer, like Xamarin's a great place to start. For Android, you know, you can start with, you can do Android XML, or you can do, you know, oh, this is correct. Oh no, something is wrong. I wonder if it's this thing. It's a default item thing. I bet that is wrong. It's like this is now correct. Current item, previous item, next item. General. And do I think? Well, some of them are and some of them aren't. So if you go to like there's this page, which is pretty cool. All sorts of stuff there, like our Azure app, our Seeing AI application. There's a few other ones that even aren't on here, obviously. Microsoft News, and then stuff like if you look at like, well, the question is like, are they built on Xamarin? Are they built on .NET? Like, what are they built on in general? There's a lot of stuff. If you look at like the Duo stuff, there's some cool blogs. Where's that? This one's cool. This is Sketch 360. Just bam. Do you know any blog or something of firing Xamarin.Forms from terminal? No, I don't think so, David. Not that I know of. I don't know. It's a good Google. But yeah, all the different teams at Microsoft are able to use whatever tech and stuff they would like to. Okay, so something is off in... I'll have to ask the team if I'm doing this correct or not, but I feel like... Oh, I wonder if I should do... This should be... Oh, maybe this is 0.95. And these override it? I don't know. I mean, Android, so Xamarin, yeah, when you go to docs, so you really just need to decide how you want to build your application, right? Like when you go to here, Xamarin.Forms apps just are built on top of Android and iOS for .NET. So you just need to decide, like, do I want to build and use Android specific user interface, like the Android XML stuff, and learn all that and live in that world? Or do you want to use our cross-platform Xamarin.Forms, which is like the future of how we're going to, you know, with .NET MAUI, like, which is the next version of Xamarin.Forms, like that is going to be how the de facto of how all apps regardless is, like, that's how we're going to tell people to build apps. Like, we're not going to tell people to build storyboards or really Android XML anymore. You can, but, you know, this is the priority of where things are going for sure. But the Android infrastructure it's built on top of is all there. So for example, like the support libraries and, you know, building and compiling and app bundles, like those are part of the .NET there. Yeah, that to me, even just building an iOS application, even Frank is pretty much going all in on the forms at this point. Yeah, it's a good way of looking at, like, the default. To me, the default recommendation for me for a long time has been using... See, something is... It could just be a bug in the carousel view. I need to ask the team that. Ask Javier. Has been to do this stuff, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Like, I used to do. Oh, do I have this in the wrong place? Oh. I wonder if this actually matters where it's at. Anyways, we want to kind of create this UI. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fascinating. We have 6 rows. These should really just be a auto, fill, these two are like the same and they're like in the middle of this. Auto. So if I did this, this would be like, I would say, Yusuf, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would say almost nowadays. Oh, also the other thing is all the tooling, like XAML tooling, the hot reload is all just, you know, Xamarin.Forms based compared to Android, which there is their way to do like a, what is this button called? It's the apply resources changes, but it has to rebuild stuff in general. Yeah. So the fastest development is definitely all on the form side of thing going forward. So, and most of my time, I don't have any custom or very little custom work in iOS and Android because we give you, you know, almost everything that you really need, like with not only Xamarin.Forms, but with like Xamarin Essentials, this is going to give you the cross-platform APIs. So like even my Bluetooth app, like I'm not going to use core Bluetooth. I'm just going to use a plugin or I'm going to use something else. So, okay, so we're going to put in 0 will be the icon. 1 will be active bubble. 2 will be name and description. 3 will be the joined and participants. There we go. And then we'll have 4, which is, I should put these on new lines. Be the progress. There we go. Yep. And Xamarin Community Toolkit, which is XTC, which is there. Snow asks, how do you deal with IOC containers in real world apps? I don't use any. Oh, that's me. There's hosting, implementation of generic host. Yeah, I have the blog on it. Yeah, there's other MVVM frameworks out there. There's different things that use stuff. I don't know. Even though I wrote the blog post, I don't actually use it. So there's that. WinForms, iOS, and Android. I think we talked about it for a long time, but it's not really. I mean, it would be kind of. I mean, you could do it, but I think it's a tool that's like very like minimal use case, and I think that's sort of the problem in general is, not that it's minimal use case, but I mean it's kind of like one and done scenario, and then. I don't know, like desktop apps and phone apps don't really go together because of how they're laid out. So, I guess if you made your, app look exactly like a phone app, there's that. But yeah, we had definitely talked about that a long time ago, but, I don't know why NuGet is blocked. There you go. Yeah, there's tons of MVVM. There's other things that you can learn on top of it. I always recommend learning the basics first, just because that makes your life easier, in my personal opinion, in general. And then learning things on top of it, right? So that's always what I kind of recommend is like, hey, start with the basics and then add stuff on top of it, at least for like a simple application. So. Let's do an award. Nah, good one. I'm not sure if this is updating or not. Sometimes with when you're doing stuff inside of it. Sometimes it doesn't like to refresh what's inside of it. Okay, so we have, that would be like this thing. We need to create, so that'd just be an icon. We could do like color white, and it would just be something, and then horizontal option center. Then sometimes what I can do here, let's just do this. That work? Oh, I think it's mad at this visual thing. Let's try that actually. I think it's having a hard time parsing out this visual state manager, because see, it's like it doesn't understand this property. So I wonder if I did something wrong, or maybe that's like out of date code. Yeah. Okay. So now it works because it was having a problem parsing this. There's none. Does streaming improve your focus when coding? No, that's not why I do it. I do it for funsies, but definitely does not. It sometimes helps me write better code. So, because I get lots of cool tips and tricks from people. Let's do that. This needs to be bigger. Award. I could do something like a frame. I could do like a height request of 100, width request of 100, radius of 50. And I could do something like this. Could do horizontal center. Wow, look at that, any ideas of Discord servers? There is like a Discord server. Well, there's a Slack channel. It's like this one. Yeah, there's like a Slack there, and then there is a Discord. No. There's a .NET Discord. Yes. This one, I guess. But this is more about the development, contributing, not about like building. So, in general, but there is a C# Slack channel, or maybe a C# Discord. and you go to community, you can just go here. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I think there's like the Gitters and Discord, C# Discord. They could probably create one there. Yeah. And there's a Slack. Yeah, so there's all this stuff. Okay, cool. So we have this. And then we want to make that. We're going to get rid of this stuff. Well, we can keep, yeah, we'll just get rid of this stuff to clean it out. So then we're going to put in a frame, and we'll do grid.row1 color. What? It's not what I wanted. Okie doke. So, oh, I'm no longer debugging because I went to sleep. How do I do this thing? How do I get the color picker? Control Windows Shift C. Got it. Okay. Oh, we can open this up. Apparently not. No. Oh, it's not working. Why isn't that working? Maybe I have to run as a power user? It's not working. Why isn't that working? Maybe something else is. I don't know why it's not working. That's not super helpful. I guess it's not working. Cool. I'm all. Let's see. VSnake was asking about notification stuff. Yeah, just Azure notification hubs. Yeah. There's documentation on that as well. Okay, so background color. I guess this could be the static resource. Text primary dark. Let's relaunch this so I can have it on here. Yeah, or you could use Firebase directly, I guess. You can do your own. It just depends, but yeah. I've not tried out the new streaming light. I need to do a review on it. It's over there. Yeah, my wife keeps bothering me because she really wants a light for work, but I don't think I'll do the review by the time we're out of it. But still got my key lights. That's good. Man, I hope we can. Okay, let's go challenges. Okay, cool. So this thing is smaller, and then this should be center. Yep. Kind of feel like it's pretty similar. And then inside of it, we'll do a stack layout, and then we'll do a label, text color, white. Say text, active and 14 days left. Ah, so big. Micro. Then we'll do some padding, 0. Okay, maybe a little bit of padding around it. All right, cool. Does that look about right? Does look about right. I think probably though we'll do like 12, 6. Boom. I think we can also do a lot of we can do a lot of row spacing in here too. I don't know how to get that little dot. There's definitely a way to get that little dot in there somehow. Can you hot reload to 2 devices at the same time? Yeah, you can. You can do multi-deploy. I don't know, is it in here? Reload multiple platforms at once. Look at that, I just Googled it. Boom. Yeah, you can do it. I don't ever do it because it's I don't see any real benefit to it. But if you have the setup, multi-machines, you could do it. It's just gonna take longer to compile multiple apps and deploy, but totally possible. Totally possible. You do you. Bump a dump, bump, bump. Okay, cool. So we have this, and then there's the dot. Ooh, use this for the dot. Yes. Boom. Nice. Awesome. Thank you. Question is, how did you get it? That was funny. Cool. Okay, so we have the frame. That looks good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a label. And text is going to be, let's just slap these. And then we have the annual. And we're just putting in, you know, at this point, just fake sort of data. We could actually definitely data bind this stuff up later. As well, it's just a mock data. But for now, we're just gonna kind of put this code in here. We have the annual. And we also have build habits for success. Three. Oh, I was gonna put this in a stack layout in here actually for this one specifically because these are kind of close together, and I'm always like, oops. Perfect. Is that what it says? It does. Okay. Keep a random note on phone with symbols I see on Twitter. That's a good idea. More phone versus tablet. Yeah, that makes sense. Do that. Hiking. Thank you so much. Oh, Happy Hour. Also, thank you for the follow. I didn't see that. And Hamster, thank you for the follow. I didn't see any of these alerts. Maybe I was out. Whoops. Is nesting bad in all layouts? I don't know. Hey, Goose. Good to see you. Maybe. I mean, this could be probably different rows. Probably. I don't know. I don't know if I care enough. But it lets me do something like this, which is center in it there. So it kind of let me like group both of those down in general. But you could probably have done like, you could have done like go lower. It's probably the same performance, I would say, overall. It's hard to say. Because even here, I'm going to do a stack layout. Because like here, it's like, oh, I got to do all these rows. And I don't know, to me, it's like whatever's easier to code and like know in my mind. But let's do, we want some text and then check mark. And then let's see, check mark. And then this is joined. And then people. And then this would be, whoa, 1,124 participants. All right, cool. So this will be fascinating. This will be grid.row. It says nesting is, yeah, probably. I guess it also depends on how much nesting you're doing also, but I mean, there's ways of flattening the UI too, which would be recommended. Like, you know, optimization is the last thing I do usually if I'm just kind of putting in stuff, right? But yeah, layout compression, you can do that. It's compiled XAML too. There's some stuff there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. This would be fascinating. It'll be joined. Okay, cool. So then what we probably want to do is something like spacing 0, I think. And then here we want, yeah, you should read all the documentation all the time for all the performance stuff. That's what you should definitely do. Yeah, I guess it depends. Like here, I'm just having a grid inside of a grid. If you had like, if I had another, so here, for example, it's a good question. So here it's like, okay, well, I would basically have to have a grid with 4 rows and more columns and more things. It's a lot for me to memorize. But let's say I was going to nest another stack layout inside of this stack layout. Then at that point, I would think about doing a grid, right? So if I was to be like, oh, you know what? I actually need another stack layout inside of here, but I don't think that this is too much. I think having it is like, oh, here's this, right? Yeah, or grid and grid and grid, or a grid with another grid. Also better than, a grid with a grid is better than a grid with a stack layout with another stack layout inside of it. You know what I mean? But here, if I'm just like, do this stuff, I don't think there's a lot of benefits. No, I have not read them all. I don't have time. I need to publish apps, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'm best practice necessarily, but probably not. But I never claimed to be. I want to make sure that very clear that I do not claim to be best practices ever. So I'll make that very clear. Maybe here I'll do like 4 or something. So it could have some default spacing, I think. Yep. Oh, it's because there's nothing underneath it yet. Yep. Probably, do I need that? Build and ship, but I'd like to say build, ship for internal testing, then optimize, right? Get feedback from your users and optimize when you need to. Because what you may find is maybe users never really go to this page. Why are you over optimizing when you can add another feature, right? How often do I go to this page in the Peloton app? I don't know, like once. It's like join a competition, like very rarely. The things to optimize would be like the featured and classes page where there's a lot of data. So really, it's more important not to get feature like paralysis and really sort of optimize. This should be white. Optimize the important parts of your application. You know, that's what I would like to point out there. So, is there a group? I don't know. Maybe people. People carry. That's cool. Yeah. Happy Hour asks, I'm about to start a new project. Is XAML the primary route? Well, I have a whole Xamarin 101 series that I'm creating on my YouTube channel right here. You can definitely check out. I'm more XAML based. However, inside of the Xamarin community toolkit, here you'll find C# extensions, which help you build everything in C#, which are very, very cool. So you can definitely check that out. So kind of, I don't know where they're at, but it's in here. There's like C# extensions, Xamarin.Forms. Let's see. Vincent, I think, did this. Yeah, C# markup here. Here we go. I don't know why Jamie is on that one. Oh, because it's a guest post. Yeah, here you go. Something like that. So you can definitely do C#. Some people really prefer to do the C# markup in general. I'm just more of a XAML person personally to help organize my code for the UI, but you do you. Yeah. But I like it because of the just how my brain works, but everybody's brain works different, right? So and how you prefer to organize and do things in general. So definitely up to you, I would say. Okay. See here, then what we can do is we can do a margin of 12,000. Boop. And what's our font? Person? Users. That's what we want. Yeah, that's why that's a good option, right? If you enjoy the code first, go for it. Go for it. I still think a lot of the samples and things that you'll see are mostly be in XAML because it's sort of how it's gone in general, but there's no reason why you can't do the C# or even C# for components. Like I could make this entire component C# or the page, some of it XAML, some of it C#. You can mix and match, right? It's just a thing. I'm actually going to have a usually when I teach people, I don't even talk about MVVM. I just talk about accessing the controls, doing the controls from the code behind. I have a XAML 101 next week. I want to do the same one with C# to kind of like express that you can build these things in different ways. So definitely lots of capabilities. We want another frame because why not? And we're going to collapse this, and this will be grid.row. Is it 4? 3? 4? There we go. They were asking on Twitter about how to make C# reload work. There's a extension called Live Sharp, I think. I think it's paid though. Yeah, this one. I think this one. It's all the and it a little bit more. They updated the website. It's nice. It sort of guides you towards how you would want, but it's pretty good. And there's live XAML as well, which is the same as our hot reload type of stuff, but might be a little bit different. I don't know, but that's good. Yeah. I don't know what the pricing is. Licensing? Personal? Is that, so you gotta pay for it though. So there's that. But again, if you find yourself to be super duper productive and it's going to save you hours of time, you know, support those developers. What am I looking at here? Lex, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, where'd it go? So we're working on this. I'm on the Xamarin show this week. Oh, I did, yeah. Yeah, it's the new XAML binding failures that you can do right there. Yeah, it's on that YouTube. Oh man, it's almost 12:30. I almost gotta go. Let's see if we can finish this thing. I've been YouTubing so much. Yeah, go over there. There's the brand new XAML. This one here, XAML data binding stuff. A lot of cool stuff happening there in that world. All right, we need to look at this final one. This is a little bit more tricky in general. So we have we have a grid with frame with 3 with a grid inside of it. We have column, auto, fill, auto. And let's be auto. And let us look at what we did up top here. Oh gosh. This would be small, like a 50 maybe. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate that, Dennis. Well, look, and I see the follow in there. Very cool. Appreciate that. Whoa, nice. Super duper appreciate that. Some coding tips and tricks. I'm glad I can provide it. Good question, Alex. Would you pull these into custom controls? Yeah, I would pull this one. Maybe. It depends if I use it elsewhere. But maybe if I use this elsewhere, then yes, I would do that. Possibly. Here, I probably don't want like a border color of static resource text color primary. And then I would probably do like has false here, and then boom. Cool. Just like now we have a circle, right? And that's more similar to what we have here. Maybe I do a secondary so it matches it. Boop. The playlist I was talking about earlier, the one from me on my YouTube. Did I do it? Bang YouTube in here? Nope. Perfect. I have a playlist for Xamarin.Forms 101 right here. Boop. On my YouTubes, and there's a button down there somewhere. Okay, cool. We have that. looks fine. Oh, there's definitely more spacing. Let's do 24 maybe. Oh, it's way too big. Oh, I don't want padding. I want 16. Mm-mm, 12. Okay, cool. Then you are welcome. The crazy. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. We have grid dot row column to vertical options and boop. And this thing will be smaller. So this would be like 25 or 24, 24, 12. Boop. And then this thing would be like, I don't know, 12. Boom. That's maybe too small. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then we have something in the middle, which is just going to be a stack layout. Ooh, Freestyle Coder coming in with a rate of 2. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. We're coding away on this Peloton UI here. We actually created almost all this today. So this top part's new. We're working on cloning this with Xamarin.Forms and C# and .NET XAML. And we're working right now on this bottom piece right here. So kind of cool. We're going to easily put this in here. What we'll need to do is a label and text. This says what? It says unearned. Jeez, Peloton mean. And then we're going to put in a text 116, so 6. Okay, so what I want. Oh, that's how many. That's a weird way of saying it. It's like you have 100, you have 616 there. Can you talk about localization in forms? Good question. Here you go. It's right here. Boom. Done. Just use like resx files and a little bit of code here, a little bit of code there, then done. Text color here. So like, for example, you wouldn't, you know, hard code these things, but that would be the, you would bind it to some sort of resource dictionary key that it would read from, if that makes sense. Here I want the spacing to be really small as well. You're from Cleveland originally. Yep. The multilingual app toolkit. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, we're looking good. I should change this to not be an award. Maybe I'll do like a thumbs up. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. Have some family back home as well. Less now, but yeah, got out. I went to college in Arizona, so I moved out after after school. So then we're gonna do a progress bar. I forget how to do it. Horizontal. Oh, it actually fills out already. That's cool. Okay, cool. So here, and then what we kind of want is we want this like vertical to be center, and then puts it right in the center. And here, I'm pretty sure we want like, is there a value? Is there a progress? Okay, maybe like 0.4. Is that a thing? Yeah. Color, and then we'll do no. Progress color. There we go. And the progress color will be a static resource to our accent. Boop. And then we'll do a height 2, 4. That doesn't change anything. Do margin of 0 and 6 maybe. Because I think this is a little bit thicker. They'll be even. I wonder if you can make doing a different height. But anyways, boom, we did it. We did it. We did it. I'm hungry now. Dice. Beautiful. We should do like 2. That's cool. Then let's put back in the. We did it. We did it together as a team. That's a big layout. That is for sure. But it is like a whole screen, so it's kind of makes sense. Let's see if this reloads. Yeah, I got some. That stuff's from Clee Clothing, the hat, and then I have some shirts as well. But since I put on a lot of weight, they don't fit me anymore, so need to trim up. Trim up. Do 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 do. That's pretty good. Challenge. Cool. Then yeah, there's probably some spacing here that I could do a little bit left and right, but pretty good for going in here. Okay, so post that in there. Getting good progress today from clone. And then here, github.com/James/app Peloton. Let's commit this code and let me go eat some lunch. Let's see who's coding. Go over to the Clark IO probably.
Shout out to the ones turning heads.
Shout outs to the ones doing cool stuff. I wish it told me what people were doing. Why'd I have to like Hades? I don't know what he's doing. Maybe we'll go to the Clark.io. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Close this down. Let's do to get more work on the challenges page. Let's commit sync and push. Definitely save that. All right, that's here. Not bad. Not bad for not having any icons. That's what I like. I don't have icons. I don't have artwork. Just, you know, creating it in general. These icons need to be smaller, obviously, but not bad. Thanks everyone for hanging out today. Super appreciate it. Thanks for the subs. I think also someone said they subbed offline, so I'll add some trees onto there. Super duper appreciate that. Every bit and donation we donate to plant trees all around the globe. Good day today. I'm feeling pretty good about this page in general. There's a lot of more data binding stuff we can do, but I want to move on next week to collection view with grouping and like see how that works with some dummy data. We'll go from there. Well, next week would be Christmas stream. Oh my gosh. I don't know. We'll see if the wife lets me. Maybe on the 24th, pre-Christmas adventure. Maybe. We'll see. As I hope everyone has a great weekend. Hope that you're able to take maybe some time off, relax a little bit. If you can't, I still appreciate you. Hopefully you work isn't too stressful. I appreciate everyone being here, hanging out and learning and helping as well. Super duper appreciative of all that. We're going to go head over to Clark.io, who's one of my colleagues here at Microsoft. And Clark.io is pretty cool. He doesn't do C# work, but usually JavaScript work and some other stuff. He might be wrapping up a stream, but I doubt it. Usually on Fridays, he's kind of chill, hanging out, doing stuff. So we'll see. Anyways, thanks everyone for hanging out. Super duper appreciate it. Yeah, definitely check out my YouTube channel and definitely follow and make sure that bell is rung there. Ooh, I like that icon, Alex. Nice. Boop. Cool. Hope everyone has an amazing day, and we will see y'all later or right now over at the Clark.io. Bye.